Good afternoon everyone, we are here today at Bristol Airport, located just at the back of it at the flight lounge. Now this is the perfect spot if you're going on a flight or if you're staying the night before to have a beer and some food with the most perfect views over Bristol Airport runway, so you can see all the aircraft landing and taking off. So we're going to go in and check this place out. Just as you park the car, these are the views that you have. So you can see just in front of me there is a private jet. You've got another private jet up there along with helicopters. Fantastic view over everything, and we're going to see some aircraft land and depart. When you go into the flight lounge, you have to go up to one of the members and staff and ask for a guest permit because it is private land outside. Then what they will do, it's completely free, they will just write this out for you to say that you're a visiting guest here. So you've got your registration and the date that you visit. Don't forget to do that just in case you get hit by a fine. Here is a look at the outdoor seating area, but unfortunately the weather wasn't on our side today. Just outside the flight lounge here, you've got something called Redbird Flight Simulator, and after looking online, it's like a sort of gift experience where you are able to go in and it's actually like the cockpit of a plane, which looks absolutely awesome. Not sure though, with the shutters down, if it's closed or if it's meant to be like that, obviously to keep it all completely dark in there. As you can see outside by here, by the window, it's a full flight simulator in there. So it's been boxed off for this as shelter. Looks pretty awesome. My current view, we've got EasyJet that's just landed. So with the flight lounge, it's located next to just where a lot of the private aircraft are. So you've got a lot of jets, and you've got the runway just in front of me there. There's a lot of activity here, especially with the private jets. A lot more active than what I thought it was going to be. A pretty cool touch was all the aircraft hanging from the ceiling, which was awesome, and here you can see the size of the actual bar and cafe. The drinks menu includes milkshakes, smoothies, hot drinks and cold drinks. On the Little Flyers menu you could get a lunch bag for £5.50 with a drink or something hot for £7.50. There was a great selection of meals that you could choose from, and on the left hand side there is a lunch menu from 12 until 3:30 daily where you can get a much better price on certain meals. With the kids meal we chose a tuna sandwich for Elijah with a packet of skips, a Rocky chocolate bar, an apple juice and an apple. After enjoying his tuna sandwich, he moved on to the skips while he was watching Ellie Kids, and as you can see, he's absolutely loving it, and those packet of crisps are going down an absolute treat. All that food was then washed down with a carton of apple juice. I decided to start the holiday early by having a cheeky overpriced red wine. This is how close you are to the aircraft, guys. Just listen to all of that behind me. Seeing as we were the only people in the cafe at this moment in time, we opted for the table right by the window so we got the best view of the aircraft departing and arriving. While Tasha and Elijah were inside finishing off their meal, I just decided to pop out to do a little bit of plane spotting and see a lot of the aircraft that was around. I was using flight radar to track what was coming in and out of Bristol Airport. Anyone that visits any sort of plane spotting area or any sort of bar located at an airport, I will always highly recommend Flight Radar 24 because for one, it's a free tool and it is absolutely fantastic because you can track everything that's coming in and out, and the best part about it, the app is completely free to download. And another thing is you can time your photos or your videos so you will know the exact time that the plane, for example, is taking off, so you will be able to get that video perfectly timed instead of just winging it. While we were sitting inside the cafe, I was very pleasantly surprised at the amount of activity that was going on outside, especially in regards to all of the private jets. Constantly there were jets just coming in and out non-stop. And what was pretty cool, there was an area where there was a lot of helicopters, which I wasn't expecting in this part of the airport. But it was nice to see them manoeuvring around the airfield, and then as they go further on is where they do take off then into the sky. We've just finished our food and drinks at the Flight Lounge, Bristol Airport. I'm sure you're wondering, how was it? Average at best, to be honest with you. I've got a good friend who came up here a few weeks back, and he was raving about the place. I was expecting a lot better. As you can see by the menus that I attached in the video, the menu is, decent. It's got a decent choice of food. There's a various selection of cold drinks. They have got beer pumps on the bar, but unfortunately there was no beer, which I was going to have, so I had a glass of red wine, which cost almost £8, which I thought was quite steep, considering it didn't taste like a quality red wine. It tasted very cheap and nasty. Don't get me wrong, the views are great over the airport. There's a lot of activity, especially by the part of the airport where the lounge is located. There's a lot of private jets in and out, which I was not expecting. Very quiet in there. There was one person in there when we were, and I think two more came in. So there wasn't a lot going on, to be honest with you. You can see the commercial airlines taking off. However, they are quite far in the distance compared to obviously where you sat. I was expecting a bit of a better seating area outdoors. It's quite restricted views with the fences, and there's a road that run past. The only reason that I was a bit underwhelmed is because I went to Cardiff 2 weeks ago, and I went to the flying club there, and the views were sensational. The only thing with Cardiff is it's nowhere near as busy as Bristol Airport, but activity-wise, fantastic. There's a lot of aircraft departing and taking off. But you know what? I would definitely come back again. If you love aviation, the spot is fantastic. You get what you pay for. It's a cafe. We had fish chips, mushy peas, which was decent. Hit the spot. So, nice little spot and a nice little place to, get in the holiday mood before we go and stay at the Forge, which is our next destination, which we will be doing a video on. They advertise themselves as the closest airport to, the closest hotel, to Bristol Airport, apart from the Hampton on Bristol Airport's ground. But don't forget, guys, please subscribe to the video, give me a like, drop a comment, and we will see you very soon.